overlooked myself, yeah. This is the second home map of Cody and Cairn. So
indeed.
He'll have to win home maps of Saladin as well if he wants to turn this game around, which is really hard. And that's the last game he can afford to lose in this series. So 2 more losses and he's out. And he has to win 4 games from now if he wants to win this one. So ladies and gents, we are in game number 3 of the Hidden Cup 3 Grand Finals. So Cody and Cairn's home map Cup, we have deep fish, we have two basically separated areas of amphibious terrain, both have deep fish as well. So very often we see players opening up with a dock after they have their lumber camp and 4 or 5 villagers on it to get fishing ships out. But a lot of players also, instead of going for the dock first, went for a mill to take a little bit of deep fish with villagers, built a barracks on the amphibious terrain. We've also seen a player going for barracks from home though, in one of the semi-finals. So that could also be an option. Barracks from home, villager to wall in a dock and no mill on those deep sea fish. Sounds actually even more reasonable to me. Because you can't build on this amphibious terrain, you can't build everything there. You can't build castles, houses, barracks, palisade pieces. So if you have a dock there and it's surrounded by palisades, suddenly how are your fishing ships going to reach the dock to drop off the food? It's not going to happen. And if you're boar steel actually again by Saladin, and those boar steels are just so hard to stop on Definitive Edition, since you can't just...
What time are you at?
I'm at 4:30.
Alright, can you pause for a moment? Can you pause probably for 40 or 45?
I just slow speed.
Alright, so let me know when you're at 5:30.
Okay, so Saladin shooting the board twice with all of his villagers, waiting a bit for the board to run all around his villagers. Smart move, good control there, and then shoots it down with all of those. And he's going for a barracks at home before a dock. And look at that, Cody and Cairn this time plays it a little bit more proactively, but taking an unnecessary hit by the board. So it has to be his nerves going crazy a little bit, knowing that he's facing a ridiculously defensive, clean, and a wise player. So he'll have to nail this boar steal to equalize. I'm 5:37 right now. Where are you at?
5:37, alright. So I'm going to go slow speed now a little bit.
So I'm going to go normal speed then.
Alright.
4:55 now. And now the militia came out in time. And that helped out Saladin so much. So he has 3 boars against 1 boar this time. So it's even worse for Cody and Cairn, who went for a dock and now is going for the approach which he did in the semi-finals. Needs loom though, researching it right now. Walling in his own dock, trying to wall a pathway so that his fishing ships can still work and so they still stay protected as well. So what you gonna do now, Saladin? Well, probably just pull ahead with the stronger economy, adding his dock now and trying to get his own mini fish boom going. And
yes.
Now
Coach be reacting to a push that actually he was expecting from one of the strategies from the Kill players before, but it's not going to be the case. He ends up still losing 1 fishing ship to the Thrush over there though.
And also,
what time are you at?
I'm at 7:35 now.
Alright,
so
great.
I have to speed up, right?
No, it's fine, it's fine. We're going to sync up.
7:55 now.
Alright.
And yeah, and he didn't manage to get those quick walls done in time to save his fishing ship. This is already a massive advantage for Saladin. Losing a lot of HP now on his scout, still having the HP lead. So Cody and Cairn still cannot take a scout fight there. No,
That was
he
a very
engaged
good
the
trade.
green scout there, even though it was so obvious he has less HP. Well, it was really close to the town center, so he expected that the town center would be able to reach that scout there, but town center range is really weird. Like, does it shoot the tile after you skip basically 6 tiles, or if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's
the 7th
you
tile?
can shoot up until the 7th tile. I think so.
Yeah. Also, if there is a unit, can you still right-click it there?
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh, I think it's not the case for TCs in particular. It's not the case for other buildings. Yes, because if you have something that has 1 range, you cannot shoot
Yeah.
straight. Yeah,
For
but for
towers,
TCs,
it's the case.
exactly. Yeah, for TCs, just 6 tiles. You're more than 2 farms
And
away.
Saladin
from TC.
knowing that and wisely taking the fight there.
By the way, I was muted. Sorry about that. So yeah, I was saying, sorry chat, that for TCs it's only 6 tiles. So if you're further away than 2 farms, you're not going to be able to take damage. If it's for other buildings, then yeah, it's up to the 7th tile if you have 6 range. There we go.
Oh, farm
Man,
for
Coach and
Saladin.
he's just getting manhandled this series.
And so far, that's definitely the case.
Now what is he going to go for? He's going into the archer range. He's got access to gold, but now the gold's going to get scouted by Saladin.
Saladin saved the Japanese for this map, which also used to be the preferred pick of expert players on this map for quite a long time, actually.
Now what is Saladin going to go for in the fuel age? Well, he's already going to be going for... He's probably going to go for a few fire galleys, right? As he's going to need to protect against the galleys from the Viking player, at least on the left-hand side water.
Yeah, for sure, he's going to make a fire there. But he can deal with just 1 dock galley production with ease. Well, that 1 galley doing quite a considerable amount of damage against that fire, against this fishing ship. But still, it's a Japanese fishing ship, so you can just run around, keep it alive for quite some time. And blue, adding a 2nd dock, being nowhere close about to think about going to the castle age. So he's playing this galley rush on this northern lake. And look at that.
That is going to be...
His galley now is standing close to those fishing ships, but being chased away by 1 fire.
And what time are you at again?
Exactly 14 minutes now.
Perfect. Yeah, we're synced up now. So blue's going to be contested the left-hand side water. The right-hand side water is still going to be under Saladin's control. And it's going to remain like that. Saladin's going to be adding a galley right now. And what is that going to be for? Is he going to try to break through the walls of Kochan? Is he going to try to prevent villagers from building stuff?
I'm not sure. Might have been a misclick. Or he wants to
in any case, he's
switch.
gonna
No,
want
he wants to
to-
switch into galleys himself, by the looks of things. Well, let's see how this is going to play out. Something I did not see on this map ever yet. But
Right.
the problem is, as long as Kotian keeps microing those galleys, then those fires will just never take him out. Unless he traps them, which is quite hard, and look at that. The galleys. Making short work of those fires.
Yep. It seemed kind of weird to go for galleys on the right hand side where he already had water control. It seems to me like he should have tried to
Yeah, he
prioritize
just
the
went
left.
for 1, I think. He doesn't have a single one in production queue anymore. He's denying 2 farms, so more than worth it. Also, that can help heavily into breaking through that wall. Since imagine how blue has to wall if he wants to re-wall once this wall stretching over that amphibious terrain is broken. With a galley
Right.
behind having 6 range.
No, a villager going down for Saladin. A villager going down, the villager that he used to build the second and third dock in the middle.
Oh, I'm 1725 now, speeding up a little bit since we have to be ahead. Oh yeah, now it died to me.
Alright.
And now Green losing his fishing ships, losing his advantage on the left side, which he had, still having those fishing ships on the right hand side though. And he's closing into the resources to go to the castle age. While Blue, it's not looking too bad for him, to be honest. He's doing a good job. Farm eco, he didn't slack with getting his farm eco up and running. Even has horse collar as well. So it's probably going to be behind like 2 minutes, maybe even 1 minute. Let's see. He has more villagers on food actually, or more eco units on food, that is. While Green only 8 units on food at the moment. Well, now 12 again, as the hunters are being reassigned there. And small arranged unit scuffle going on in the south as well. Blue tried to find an angle for himself to do damage. Both having fletching now as well. And the Japanese trying to match the Viking in the galley war. Let's see how this is going to work out. Well, those fires are still quite pesky. And, well, Viper's in love with fire galley, so he, even though it's a ridiculously important tournament, since he already has a little lead and feels quite confident, he might even just go for matching him with galleys, just to have some fun with galleys, because it's just so addicting to micro galleys.
Now we have the castle age coming out for bold players with only a 4% difference in favor of Coach and Can.
We're repairing his galleys even, I'm sorry. But you rarely see that.
It's going to be a little bit better for Coach as well. So what about the galleys?
Yeah, he's even repairing galleys, so you rarely see that happening.
Right here in the south. Yeah,
for sure. This is so ridiculous, man. I just had to interrupt you with that. Because never seen that before. Probably you did not either.
Now that I remember of it right now, for sure.
Now suddenly, Green pulling ahead in Saladin, pulling ahead in galley count. 10 versus 10 right now, so it's not that grim for Blue. Let's check the galley micro. Oh, it took quite some damage now from Blue's shot. Look at him. He's not losing a single galley. Actually, slow motion, man. I'm switching to slower playback speed. Killing another galley there. Beautiful. Moving to the side.
What time are you at right now?
2250. Moving to the side, moving forward. Doing a shot, beautifully dodging, shooting again. Nice split by Blue. I'm really sorry for slowing down, but man, you have to...
No, you were ahead somehow.
Oh, okay. You have to watch this galley micro. This is just so exciting.
You know, that's actually not a particular popular opinion. I have seen a lot of people really praising Forgotten Empires for bringing the fire galleys because they were tired of only galley fights. But of course, it's going to be subjective.
But for some reason, I hope for some reason the vast majority, probably 98% of players, can't really micro galleys the right way. So not sure why to test that. It's not like they they had those galley scuffles that often to grow tired of them. But well, if you're a casual player, then maybe it works a little differently.
Yeah, mostly from a viewer's perspective.
Yeah, or a casual viewer.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, enough of the slowing down for me now. Koken Khan taking back the water there. So we are at, I'm at 2440 now. Where are you at?
Alright. I'm at 2515 right now.
Okay, let me speed up. But Green doing it.
2530?
You're in 2530 already, let me speed up. But green playing this really well in water, leaving blue no chance to retake it. He's even building a fourth dock. Normally, the Vikings are heavily favored in those scenarios, but well, knowing exactly how to micro those galleys is more valuable than the discount, as green is proving to us right now.
Indeed, indeed. We are only going to have 3 docks left in the northwest.
27:30
Water
now.
in 27:30? Holy crap.
Speed it up too much. Slow down again.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to pause at 28. Let me know when you're there, alright?
Oh, you're ahead or what?
I'm right now at 28. Let me know when you're
Oh,
there.
okay.
I'm going to continue normal speed when you let me know.
There now. Normal speed now.
Alright, alright. We should be fine.
I'm good at demo patrolling back and forth a bit, having no use. Now,
Yeah.
Kotian Khan losing his entire navy again, so looking darn grim for him. Well, on the land though, check the economies of both players. So it's still neck on neck almost. It's only a small lead for Saladin. Also gotta pay attention that Saladin probably does not have hand card, contrarily to Vikings, who get it for free. Yeah, he does not.
Right.
But doing some damage now with those sneaky archers and skirms.
The thing that I'm mostly concerned about is how expensive it is going to be for Cochin, despite the discount, how expensive it's going to be for Cochin to try and contest water in the future. So even though his economy is going to be looking alright right now, you know that there is value lost in the fact of losing water and having a worse KD.
Yeah. It's close to impossible to retake it on this map. It's just the way it is. Maybe one thing he can do would be a lot of monks convert stuff.
That could work. That could work.
But this is just so expensive, and especially against Japanese,
pricey. Exactly.
who are prone to play ranged units. Oh, did you see that dodge with his monk there against ballistics?
Yo, no.
Well, the monk was about to just walk right into the ballistics shot. Last second, right next to the TC, blue just pulled him in the opposite direction, saved the monk on like low HP. One more shot with. And Saladin is building the castle exactly where Kotian Khan needs a castle if he wants to retake the water.
He is going to be completely denying blue from retaking water like this.
Yeah. This game he's not playing that defensive at all. But well, you can't just describe the Viper as a pure defensive player. He is more like a defensive player who plays aggressive if he has to, or if it just makes more sense. It's a better strategy.
He's a methodical, safe player who is not going to take unnecessary risks.
Unless, right. But if the most aggressive opening is revealed itself to be the most successful on the map, then he's still going for it, and then it's also not an unnecessary risk.
Oh, Cochin was going to the Imperial Age. I think he used a TC that was under fire from the castle, and he had to cancel it and retask it somewhere else.
Really bad. So, well, green is trying to retake the lake in the south. Not going to gain all too much from it, but we've seen in that tournament before, players win without having the center.
Take a look at the north tower.
Oh, taking out this goal there. And another tower starting to put the pressure onto those farms as well. And then
Cochin is not realizing even.
Yeah, and look at the upgrade he has on the tower as well. He has Yasama researched, so he's doing quite a lot of damage onto those gold miners, and Kotian Khan forced to throw the towel as Saladin reached Imperial Age. Just nothing out on the field for him, to deal with traps which are in production for green right here. Crisp performance by him, not too many farms, but I presume he just idled his town centers to get to the Imperial Age. Had 8 fishing ships working for himself for quite some time as well, though.
That was nasty, man. That was nasty from Saladin. He's going to be moving over to game number 4, which is, well, it's going to be slopes and it's going to be an Indian mirror.
Who would have thought?
What is coaching going to do over there? He's not even going to be able to make use of his third home map.
Are you sure? Or if someone is about to get 4-0'd or
so
is heavily behind, like 3-1?
No, he can't, because, I mean, if he loses one more game, he's going to be out of it, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if he loses slopes or if he wins slopes and he loses the next one, he's not going to be able to use his third home map.
Yeah.
The only way that you can use your third home map is if you are 2 down and then you win the third game and then you lose the 4th game. That's how you can use yeah.
So then one player gets 3 and then the other one 1. I don't like that, but
exactly.
Things are going to evolve